everyone, a very warm welcome to this channel. My name is Fenifara. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope everyone is doing okay today. So I'm ready. I'm going for a meeting. The meeting is at Nairobi Street Kitchen. I just wanted to come here and start this video. So let us go to the meeting, and then after the meeting I have some errands to run. I'm still buying things for S. You know, his birthday is still coming up, and this birthday preparation is keeping me busy. So after the meeting I'll be going to, I think, Kamkunji to get 1 and 2 things, and then from there we shall see what happens to this video. So see you later, guys. Let me rush for the meeting. Before, in my very first vlog, which is only 4 minutes long, you can go and check it out. So I'm not going to do the tour of the place today. It's a really nice place because I've been here before, and you can check on that vlog. I'll link it in the description box down below. Hi guys, guess who got a gift? The meeting is not over yet. We are on a tea break, so I'll talk about the gift later, and I just wanted to come on here real quick. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Watch and kakunywe chai. So guys, this is the gift that I've gotten today. I'm a sweet tooth. They knew what they were doing when they were giving me this gift. So I have some people behind the camera wanataka kuonja. Na mimi si mchoyo, you know guys that si mchoyo. So how do we open it? Nataka niwaonjeshe before I leave. So let me just open it, niwaonjeshe, then I leave. So these are the sweeties. There are so many, and S is going to be excited about the sweets. Zengine I think nitabakisha kwa, you know, I'm planning the birthday, so zengine nitambakishia for the birthday, but look at the way these sweeties are. So many. Wacha niwagawia wenye wako behind the camera kabla waniue. I was to go to Kamkunji, but now it's raining heavily. I'll have to postpone those plans and just go home and edit some videos. I have 2 pending videos that I have to post, so I'll just take this opportunity and go and edit them, and then I post them, and then that's it. We'll do Kamkunji another day because I can't go to Kamkunji with this rain. Hey, the mud. And I wanted to go to, as I go to Kamkunji, I also extend to Gikomba. Gikomba with matope? No. So I'll do that at another time. So let me just go home, and then I'll see you guys. I'll talk to you guys when I get home. Hi guys, I'm back home, and I never showed you like what really was inside the, like the details of it. So there is this Milky Way, Mars, Maltesers. I hope I'm spelling it correct. I'm not talking about my own things. And then my favorite, Snickers and Galaxy. Oh, there's also Bounty. Hey. I'm just so in love with this. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the meeting today. I just wanted to share a few things with you guys. So during the meeting, we were told, by the way, this is what I was using to write my notes. Behind here was a shopping list that I wanted to buy these items today, but I didn't get to buy them. The normal things. I wrote with a pencil. So I was to buy hot pot, thermos. Okay, thermos is not the word. Flask. But you know, I'm used to saying thermos. I was to buy a flask, a bigger flask, because the visitors that I'll be having are lawyers, and lawyers with tea, I need to get a bigger flask. So I was to also go and buy flask, and then my nanny told me that the steel wool is over. Of course, the normal things. I'm not going to go through the whole shopping list right now. So we were told to make 2 columns and write activities that charge you up, and on the other column you write activities that discharge you. So I didn't get to share my list in the meeting, so I'm here to share my list with you guys. So what I wrote, we'll start with the activities that charge me up. I wrote swimming. I love swimming. Swimming is my hobby. Like, any opportunity that I can take to go and swim, I will definitely do it. I also wrote music. For me, music is, I come from a musical family. Like, my dad was into music. So I was born into the music world, so music is everything for me. So I wrote music. I love listening to music a lot. When I'm doing house chores in my house, I'll always have the music. Like, the type of music that I love to listen is, I'll say old school. I love all the old school, like Kenyan old school. It was the best. And then I listen to Tony Braxton, Whitney Houston, like the Boys to Men, like, old school stuff. And in new music, I will say in East Africa, I listen to Mbosso a lot. I love Mbosso. Yani napenda nyimbo za mapenzi, nyimbo za mahaba, nyimbo napenda kusikia mziki unaonigusa roho kabisa. So Mbosso is my go-to when I listen to like East African music. Mbosso is my go-to. So enough of music. I also love storytelling. That's why I come here and tell you stories about my life. By the way, guys, I have lived life. I know I'm not yet 30. I'm almost 30 by the way. But within these few years, I have lived life. Hey, if I narrate everything to you today, I won't finish. I have lived life. So I love storytelling. Of course, I wrote my son S. My son S should have come at number 1, but yeah, I love my son S. So spending time with S charges me up as well. I love dancing. Okay, this narrows back to music, the music in me. Like, I love dancing. I love going out just to dance. By the way, for those who know me, I party a lot. Like, I go out a lot. Like, how do I say it? Yeah, I just like going out to where the music is. I might not even have a drink, but I will dance. Like, I will dance the whole night without getting tired. So dancing is also part of it. Sleeping. I think sleeping should be number 1. Mimi na husingizi. I love sleeping a lot. Like, I love a good night's sleep. My 8 to 10 hours of sleep is ideal for me. So sleeping, by the way, I'll say sleeping is number 1 because it charges me up. When I'm well rested, I wake up, I just be in a good mood the whole day because I'm well rested. That's why in this motherhood journey, the sleeping part is the most challenging part of my journey. Because what do you mean I have to wake up and give you water? Like, I love my full night uninterrupted sleep. So I think sleeping is number 1 for me. And then I love to take walks, especially in nature. Places like Karura Forest. I love just walking in nature, breathing fresh air. That's why I love living out of town, because where there are trees and everything, so that you can just have that fresh air. You can go for evening walks. So I also love walking. Walking recharges me. And then I wrote coastal food. Oh my god, I love coastal food. I love where I come from. I love everything about the coast. That's why you always see me cooking viazi karai here. I told you, I gave you permission to call me Mama Viazi, because yes, I love coastal food. Anything coastal, to me, I'm in, because I think it makes me feel like I'm home. Living far away from coast is a challenge, but when I come across coastal food, it makes me happy. So I wrote coastal food. And then I wrote the beach. Of course, the beach charges me up. Anytime, any opportunity I get to go back home and go to the beach,
the beach is more therapeutic for me. Like sitting just there watching the waves, doing nothing is very therapeutic to me. I love the beach. I love the beach. So yeah, the beach charges me up. Whenever I feel like I'm overwhelmed, it's best I take time off and go home and just go and sit at the beach and just watch the waves. It's like the waves go away with all my thoughts and I come back recharged. Yeah, so the beach. And then lastly, planning things such as planning birthday parties and planning events and everything. These things make me, like, I look forward. Like right now my life is on a high because I'm planning my son's birthday party. So yeah, those are the, I think there are 10. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Yes, we were told to write 10 10. If you could afford to write 10 10, the better. So now to the activities that discharge me. Number 1, negative people. I don't like being around negative people. Like there's nothing positive about you, always complaining, always with the negative attitude. No. If you have a negative attitude, stay over there. Leave me alone. I don't want to be near people who are always negative. And then of course stress is another thing. That's when I'm stressed about things, like I just feel defeated, let me just say that. And then when I'm unable to solve a problem, like I don't like not being able to solve something. As a firstborn, again going back to the firstborn narrative, I'm a problem solver. Like I've always been ahead of things, you get what I'm saying. So when I'm unable to solve a problem, no, that discharges me a lot. And then I also wrote unclean environment. Oh my god, I love cleanliness, especially in the house. When it's unclean, I just feel like no. So I love staying in a clean environment. If you are dirty, no, I can't even stay next to you. I don't like dirty people at all. And then I wrote black tax. And this is a controversial topic because as African, you know about black tax. But I'm not opposed to black tax. I feel like black tax is okay, but it is how it is imposed on us sometimes that is not okay for me. Like for example, maybe let's say you are having an event or something and you want me to contribute. I'm okay to contributing to your event, but don't tell me I have to contribute 50,000 shillings by the end of the week. Do you even know my financial situation in the first place? Do you think I just have 50,000 shillings lying around somewhere waiting for you to tell me you have to contribute this 50,000 shillings by the end of the week? I am not opposed to black tax, but I am opposed to how it is being imposed on people. Like right now I'm trying to build my life to get where I want to be, and you can't just tell me to give you 50,000 by the end of the week, and it won't sit well with me. Let me just say that it won't sit well with me. So black tax, I'm not entirely opposed to it, but it is how it is imposed. Don't give me targets without even knowing my payslip, without knowing how my finances are. And I also have goals. So it's not just that I have money laying around somewhere waiting for you to come to me with the problem so that I can give you. This black tax things, we need to revisit it. We need to revisit it. And then another thing I wrote was like being overworked. And this is like a whole topic. Hey, where do I even begin with this topic? Like working extra hours and not being appreciated for those hours, something like that. Of course, right now I work a lot. You know my situation, guys. I work even during the weekends. That's okay with me. I knew that from the word go. But this year I have been exhausted. And let me tell you why. So before I think the pandemic, when one person used to go for their leave, they will just bring in a reliever. That's how it is, like everywhere else. But of course, we have to make some changes in our lives. So when one person goes on leave, it's you now to cover up the gap. So there's no reliever nowadays, and that's fine. But hey, this year I have been drained. So we are normally just the two of us, me and my colleague and I, in that office. So this year my colleague has, and I even told him, like, this year you have done me dirty. Like, you have done me dirty with these leave days of yours. So in January he took like a whole month leave. That's okay, because you have the leave days, you're supposed to take your leave days. That's okay. And I was more than happy to cover the whole of January. So the whole of January I was at work alone, and I didn't have a problem with that, by the way. And then February, our office was being renovated, so we had to report to the main office, which is in Westlands. That was okay too, because you know, you have to make adjustments in this life. You have to go with the situation. So come March, the office has been renovated. We are back to the office. He goes on leave again the whole of March. This time it was paternity leave. I was like, okay, no problem. So from January to March, I have been playing my part really well. Come April, and then I don't know, about May or June, I can't even remember the exact timeline. In fact, before that, there's a time like he was sick, and then he went now on leave again. So at this time, I had worked from Monday, because it was, you know, we work every day. So I had worked from Sunday. My off days is normally on Tuesday. So on Tuesday, they will naturally bring in someone to sit in, someone from the other office, so that I can also go for my off day. So this particular week, I had worked every single day, including that Tuesday. I was there at work, like every single day. So the last time I went on off was, let's say, this Tuesday. So when I came in on Wednesday. So I worked from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. How many? Let me count again. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I had gone for like 12 days mfululizo without going for off, because that Tuesday I didn't go for off because there was something, so I had to be at work. So I had gone for all those days mfululizo without going for off. So me, I just told, there's someone who was in charge. I just told her, like, so just know this coming week I'm going for my off on Monday and Tuesday, and there's no debate about it. Like, of course my off days is Tuesday, so this Monday I was taking because I had come in on Tuesday the other week, so I was compensating for that off day on Tuesday. So I was like, I will go on Monday and Tuesday off, tumalizane. Tuesday si ni off day yangu, Monday intercompensate ile nyingine. Sawa. Come Monday, I didn't go to work. I was off. Tuesday, I didn't go to work. I knew that I was off. Wednesday morning, as I went in, hey, nilipatwa na email nyingine ndefu. I can't even go into details on that email, but basically, it was like they have the right to deny me off. Ladies and gentlemen, I lost it. I lost it completely. I was like, oh my God, I dedicate myself to this place. Like, I do everything. Let me tell you guys, those who work with me closely, I think like only 5 to 6 people work with me closely, and they can tell you how dedicated I am, how much I value my work. If they give me something to do, I will do it immediately. No hesitations. I don't even have pending works or anything. Like, I do everything promptly. And I'm not lazy, in short. So I was like, oh my God, this is it. I'm done. Like, I'm done with these people. I'm done with everything. Like, they can go to hell for all I care. And I remember Judy was there. I'll link her name here. Judy is also on YouTube. Judy was like, okay, calm down. I don't know what. I was like, no, Judy. My eyes had turned red. Like, I couldn't believe what these people were telling me. I dedicate myself to this. And more of like, asante ya punda ni mateke. And I responded to that email. The way I responded, enyewe, saa ingine nakwaga kichwa maji. But I had to. Judy was telling me, no, don't respond. I don't know. I was like, Judy, I don't even care if they fire me at this point. I'm done with these people. In fact, I had started telling people I might be jobless soon. So, okay, there's some people who depend on me here and there. So I was like, I might be jobless soon. So tuone vile tutaanza kujipanga from now onwards, because I was like, I can't take this anymore. It was like I had reached my limit. And I remember that evening, I went back home and I locked myself in my room and I cried. Like, I felt like my manager was taking me back to the hole that I was in the past 5 years. Like, I have tried my best to come out of that place and you want to take me back? That's what I was feeling at that point. Because he was, okay, I'm not going to go into details in that email, but basically he was telling me like, the issue is not about off days, like I have other issues and stuff. And I was like, what? My life is actually going great right now. Okay, I was not responding to the email, but I was talking to Judy. I was like, Judy, you've known me. Like, my life is actually going great right now. What is this person talking about? If it were that time when I was taking S to the daycare, maybe you could have said that I had issues, of course, because now when I'm taking S to the daycare, there are some restrictions here and there. I have to be able to be on time to pick him up and stuff. But now I found a good nanny who is good to my son. Everything is going well. I'm not even opposed to working. Like, I'm dedicating myself to everything. And then you're telling me, hey, let's just say, guys, I lost it. And I was like, F this place, F everyone. They don't even appreciate me. They just think I'm like, I was so pissed and I was ready to to put down my tools. So that evening I went home and I just cried. And whenever I feel down, I don't know, I still go to back to the place where like, my dad is not here to rescue me. Like, this thing has affected me like that. It's like, oh no, I can't even talk to my dad about it. Of course, I talked to my mom, but my dad was my everything. He understood me more than anyone else in this world. So I was crying like, why did God take away my dad? Why is everything happening to me? I don't have anyone to go to. My dad even is not here so that I can just complain to him. Oh my God, that man, he would hear my complaints day in and day out without getting tired. So that day I was feeling like that. I was feeling so sad, so unappreciated, so alone. I can't even explain, but it was just a horrible feeling. So as I was in my feelings, I remembered one thing my dad told me, and I'm going to talk about it right now. So my dad, at some point, the way I was complaining, I talked about this story in my labor and delivery episode. There was this woman who didn't like me at work. So I used to complain to my dad every day about what she used to do to me. So my dad one day told me a story, because my dad knew like, huyu na mwenye namuona hataacha tu hii kazi. So my dad told me like, hata kama umechoka vipi, when you are leaving a place, don't leave with, usitoke kwa ubaya. That's what he told me. And he gave me a story as an example. which I remember until today. So he told me like there was this construction worker. He used to make beautiful houses. Like everyone, when you want your house to be built, he was the go-to person. So he used to build very beautiful houses, and he worked closely with a certain family, building for them houses and everything. So this worker had worked for so many years building for people beautiful houses. So he told everyone, like all his clients, like right now I'll be retiring next month. So everyone in the industry knew that this man was about to go for retirement. So there's this one family, they were like, okay, I know you are retiring in a month, but please, before you retire, can you please just make us this one last beautiful house? And this man was like, misi nimewaambia na retire, mbona wananisumbua? And this family was like, I am begging you, please let this be your last project, just do for us this one last house. And the man was like, alikubali but shingo upande. So as he was partaking this project, he was not keen on the project. He was just building this house for the sake of building this house, because he was like, I've told these people I'm going for retirement. It's like they're disturbing me. I want to retire in peace. I don't want to be doing this anymore. So he built that house, but he did not build it to his full potential. He did not do like the best of his job. So after he finished the house, as he was handing over the key to the people, these people were like, we just wanted to appreciate you for the good work that you've done. This last house that you were building, it was actually our gift to you as your house. Imagine you didn't even build the house to the best of your ability, and that is the gift that they are giving you. So my dad was telling me the moral of the story here is, even if you are tired of an environment, even if you are tired of people, no matter how tired you are, always try and give your best. And let me tell you, after that cry, and after I remembered what my dad taught me, the next day, woke up, dressed up, and went back to work, energized as usual. Like, I just went and continued with my normal routine. And that's what I live by. Thank God. We used to talk with my dad a lot. Like, it's not like we talked every day, but the time we talked, it was always quality conversations, meaningful conversations. He was always telling me about life, giving me skills on how to navigate life, because as a child I used to complain. In fact, I complained about everything. Even some things are not worth complaining, but I used to complain to him about every single detail, and he was there to guide me. He used to tell me, like, in this situation you can handle it like this is how you go about this, things like that. And that makes me miss him so very, very much. But I think I've talked too much. This video is going to be long. Okay, I don't want this video to be long, so I think I'll end it here. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. I'll see you on the next one, and please guys, subscribe if you haven't already. I have very, very, very many beautiful videos. You can scroll down and look at all my videos. If you want to know about hair, I'm here for you. If you're just here for entertainment, I have vlogs for you. You can watch that as well. And let me know what other videos you would like for me to make. But I hope you've learned something from today's video, and I hope I have talked to, like, I hope I'm communicating to someone. Even if 1 or 2 people are getting my message to me, that's okay, because I think this is my purpose. By the way, making video on YouTube really, really makes me happy. Like, this is one thing that I am sure about in this life. Like, I want to be here with you guys and share everything with you guys. So subscribe if you haven't already. Click that notification bell so that you can know when I upload, and For those who are near me, you can come so that we can share the goodies together. But if you're far away, too bad. All I can say is that never give up. Always do your best. Even if you feel that you're not being recognized, don't worry about that. Your reward is in heaven after all. Okay, let me end this video. Bye bye.